Konbanlux. Watashi wa Akira Lux desu. We're here with more Genshin and to catch up with more Fontaine stuff because the lore here really interests me. Oh my god. We were going to start Nouvelette's like character quest, but when I went to actually go like start it and navigate it, a certain little thing popped up. And I was like, what could possibly be more important in taking up Nouvelette's time than hanging out with us? And it's mushrooms. Nouvelette is officially more interested in mushrooms than anything else right now. What? Please tell me this is one of those quests where like the thing starts, the event starts, and then like there's no other like quests that'll eat up a person's time. Please tell me that's the case. I didn't expect mushrooms to be taking up my time here. The floating off head, was that fungus? Have fungi invaded Fontaine? Oh boy. Why are they here? I guess I can be a little curious. If you have been completing your country is safe, there are no threat to Fontaine's citizen, ecological environment. Talking about the fungi? Doesn't look complicated. An event. Don't be silent. You and your fungi companions are special guests. The Maison Gardiennage rarely comes into contact with foreign fungi species, so proceeding with caution was necessary. So these fungi are if the rumor I hope hi! Speaking of which, hello? These aren't anymore, they are already here. By Golden Comet and Silver Companion, you refer to the Super Zenith boss level forces? Hello? Hi! Oh, hi Ardos, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. You abandoned like 1 year ago or something? Hey, listen. Fontaine even if I did quit, Fontaine would have dragged me back hard. Fontaine's story is super good. Would recommend. Sumeru's main story is also super good. It's just exploring Sumeru is a whole different story. Last update I played was the next one after Nahida. The last update, I hate the system, not the game itself. I mean, like the combat system? I don't know, I love it. I like making characters. I've mentioned it a lot times over, but I just like seeing big number go bigger. And Genshin definitely does that for me. Me like seeing big number go burr. Hi? Based on slightly chance, you're not from around here, huh? But... Wait. You're her? Bro, holy cow! She's a whole different person! Also, hi, Captain. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I mean, building characters, artifact. Oh, yeah. I can see where artifact farming, especially if you're going for like meta builds, can like make you not feel good. But like, I mean, you can get away with a lot of things in the overworld. The only time I think you would need to really want to go for artifact farming is if you're doing like Abyss. After Nahida, I mean, she was pullable. I mean, Nahida's really good. Nahida's very good. She kind of broke the game in half on release. Dude, yeah, no, this girl's a completely different person. A little sad to be quiet. Oh, what's wrong? I hope you feel better. So, why are they here? Why are the fungi here? There's much more than just a following dress code. I say she's elegant, extremely. No, I didn't even recognize her. To advertise the fungi's cuteness and attract an audience in advance. So why does Nouvelette have to do? What does Nouvelette have to do with this? Eh? Why is Nouvelette wrapped up in all this? Last 5-star I got was Raiden Shogun. Oh. I mean, oh, Shogun. Listen, you can't go wrong with pulling for the Archons. Like, if you're looking for, like, really broken characters, you can't go wrong with the Archons. They're all really good. I was supposed to head over to my professor here, but she has to... Oh, no! I hope she feels better soon. I hope she feels better soon. Yeah, it's still, like, flu season, isn't it? It also doesn't help with, like, seasonal sickness. Because, like, it's December, right? So we're pulling over to winter. If it isn't already considered winter, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, people are gonna get sick a little bit. I think, like, a good chunk of my family is sick right now, too. With all, like, seasonal sickness stuff. So, if it's that, she should be better soon. Nihito go burr. Nihito do go burr. I have Nihida. Like, every Dendro team I have has Nihida in it. She's, like, the only built Dendro character I have, because she's so good. We're getting a bit carried away. I'm not gonna lie, girls, I tuned you two out. I just want to know how Nouvelette is wrapped up in all this. I was, like, using Kale for Dendro reactions before Nihida. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Then I got Nihida, and I was like, Kale who? Kale was really good on... For a 4-star, a free 4-star at that, because you got her just for going to Sumeru on release. Like, Kale was a really good Dendro applicator. So was Dendro Traveler, to be fair. A lot of people were using Dendro Traveler for even, like, Abyss. But yeah, Nihida came out and sort of broke the game in half. Nihida, the cabbage child. She's just a small little cabbage that you must protect, and she will protect you. Raiden Beelzebub Shogun. It's kind of funny because those two do work together, like, really well on a team comp. I mean, she was a good to introduce Dendro. Kale, yeah. It's also kind of cute lore-wise because we heard so much about Kale from, like, Amber and stuff, and then there's the whole thing with the manga if you read that, which was dark, to say the least. Alright, so... So how does this take up Nouvelette's time? Seriously? Wow. Okay, I guess we go through it. We just keep on keeping on. Already set up. Oh, is this Bongo Head? Oh, it doesn't even recommend... Oh, does it not talk about Bongo Head? Bohemian Rhapsody Balladeer, is he real life? Is he fantasy? For some people, he is real life. Listen, Balladeer is everything. I love our little wanderer boy. I want to get... wait, who? Do you mean, because Navia's coming out soon. Farina just passed, and I think the patch after this is gonna be Arlecchino, who is the Harbinger. No escape from reality. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I could sing. I guess we kind of have to do this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to return controlling. Yes. Yes, I played this before. Thank you. Silver Companion. All around rookie. No, an Archon. I won't ask who. I'm trying to think. Alright. Well, I already know your answer based on that. E. Ooh. E. Still on cooldown? Nice. Even Simon before he gets serious. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that, buddy. And give him a little Dendro reaction. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about many things. We're talking about characters. We're talking about anything and everything. Yeah, exit level. You know, oh, it's not, is it not the, Fontaine Archon? The Hydro Archon? Am I really that good? I mean, I just sort of click and spam. That's kind of my whole thing with that game. What's up, Captain? You know, you're a real Super Zenith boss? Oh my god. Do you see the final Indigo disc trailer? I have not. I honestly want to keep it all a surprise for me. So I'm purposely not watching it, but I will be playing it, trust me. I will be playing it, and I will be using Ogre Pond in case we run into a certain little guy. I don't want to go to work. I was looking for Kokomi because I recognized that she was a better Hydro healer than Barbara. Oh yeah, Kokomi is like the de facto healer. Or at least the de facto like Hydro healer. She is really good. I mean, she's a 5-star, so like it makes sense. Like Barbara's a permanent 4-star and Kokomi is a limited 5-star. She seems really into this fungi game. Bongo Head and Kindle Joy. You especially arranged for someone to take care of our fungi buddies. Yes! I want to see Bongo Head! Oh. Oh, claim. Cool. Alright, does that free them?
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity.
Oh,
Let's
yes!
talk to him and find out.
Yes, we can talk to him now. Good. How does that take up Nouvelette's time? Bongo Head. Hi. Bongo Head, Kindle Joy. Let's feed them first. You have new flavor. What? Let's go with Fanta flavored jellies. Oh, looks like they're about to float away, so they can't have carbonated things. In addition, we can tell them how. Oh, that's cute. I miss Bongo Head. He's such a little guy. I love him. I think my Nahida, Raiden, Shogun, Barbara, and another, don't remember who. That's a pretty good Hyper Bloom. So now we can start Nouvelette's quest. Bongo Head, yes, Bongo Head. But now we have to talk to a certain someone. A certain powerful someone. Just a dragon. Just gotta talk to a dragon casually. Nouvelette, I'm here. Oh, what's over here? Book? Book. Book? Book! Thank you, book. Thank you, book I won't read. But we'll like... Oh, that's for the archives! Oh, shoot. Haven't seen that in a while. We gotta be elegant about it. Elegant, graceful, like Farina truly is.
Did I hear that right? Monsieur Nouvelette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
Whoa.
That's right.
Wait, what's going on here?
Why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Nouvelette!
Is there a reason?
Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Wait, we know Sadim by name?
Traveler in Paimon, please
Hello.
help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Maybe he played one too many Phoenix Strikes games. I can introduce you to some amazing
I trust
detectives.
That you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are.
Thank you.
I must apologize.
Look, a
I do
furry.
not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
They're just little, they're little
what is
people.
it exactly?
They're the
Melsuines.
Melsuine?
Personally.
I forget how to pronounce it. But they're cute.
A Melusine named Kiara received a
Melusine,
threat
yes.
letter.
Yara?
And then?
As I can say this, we currently have two
That is
5-star
all the
raids going on,
information
and there
I
are
have
two.
acquired at this
Yeah. I do know about the Dialga Palkia raids going on, and then we're getting we can get a shiny Lucario and a Darkrai. That is not shiny.
So hung up over this.
But yeah. I need to do those when I get
I've
the chance.
checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, well, I have no objections.
You're really giving him more reason to go on
Thank
with
you
this,
for
aren't you?
understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
The awareness
Yes, yes,
is
understood.
unreal.
I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Girl does not care, but she's still your boss. Shiny Lucario that we can't name. Oh, yeah,
Judging
right.
from
Because it's a
Sabine's
mystery
reaction,
gift.
it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
Yeah, what got you so
I cannot
interested?
tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events.
Past event?
There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Why don't you tell us?
So secretive.
I would have named him
Still
Anubis.
have no
Oh, that
idea
sounds
what's
cool.
going on.
Yeah,
It is not
that
my
sounds cool and
intention to
fitting,
keep you in
yeah.
the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short,
Huh.
a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine
Wait.
and initiated a series of
So,
institutional reforms.
after
There
Conria?
were few people I could trust.
Like, right
But
after
I had two
Conria?
subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a
Oh,
Melusine,
boy.
and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Oh, yeah, 400 years
They
ago. That's
must have
normal. I
been
mean, yeah,
amazing
because he's
people
not
to
human.
receive such high
Kind of
praise from
established
you.
in the 4.1 quest.
Indeed.
Dude's the Hydro
Unfortunately,
Dragon.
I wasn't able
Or,
to
well, the
protect
descendant
them.
of one, at least. Yeah, no, dude the
The
dragon.
reforms damaged the
He is
interests
not
of some.
human. Or
A
mortal.
more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power,
Wait,
the
do you
incident
mean your
resulted
power
in
is the
Carol
Udex or your
taking
power
her
is the
own
Hydro
life.
Dragon?
and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Huh.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society.
So his
I
position is
granted
like
their
that of the
wishes when some
Adepti?
of them,
Um,
including Carol,
The
asked me to
dragons,
bring them to the court
the
of
sovereign
Fontaine.
dragons are stronger than the
Many
Archons.
common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and
It's been,
whatever they
according
do
to
can be traced
Neuvillette,
back to me.
the Archons
Some of them
are so powerful
especially
because
those
they
who
use
hold
a
grudge
fraction
against me,
of the
exploit
dragon's
that belief
power.
and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent.
And
That
that's
has
kind of your
already
whole job to
happened
protect,
once.
huh?
And I want to make sure it does not
Wait,
happen
had the
again.
Gnosis have dragon power? Essentially, yeah, from my
So,
understanding.
Why do you have to be the one investigating?
I mean, he
Does
kind
the
of holds a high
guards,
position
the
here.
Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a
Wasn't
high
it
chance
power
that
from
those who hold
Celestia?
hostility towards me do not belong to the same
Um,
department. The
yes,
political
and
system of Fontaine is
I'm not sure
relatively complex
exactly.
and involves the interests
No,
of
the dragons, I
multiple
believe, are
different factions.
descenders.
However, since
Well,
I
not
am
descenders, because there's
technically
only
an
4
outsider
descenders,
in
and we're the 4th
Fontaine,
one.
a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
I could probably remember if I actually had time
Outsider.
to read it all up
Aren't you
again.
the Chief
But yeah,
Justice of
Genshin
Fontaine?
lore and Fontaine go burr. They drop a lot of lore in Fontaine
I
specifically.
understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive
I missed too much
myself.
lore scenes. Yeah, no.
know very well
Sumeru
about my
started the
true
heavy lore
identity,
dropping, and
and have
Fontaine
even
went
met others
hard
of
on
my
it.
kind in other nations.
You know very well about me and have met others of my kind, the Hydro Dragon
Even though
Sovereign.
I was born with a human form,
Yeah, there it is.
there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others.
There's
I have lived
also
in
like,
Fontaine for
yeah,
a
because
long
we've
time.
met the other dragons
belong here.
supposedly.
That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
Yeah, a little peek from the outside never hurt.
Team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
We're Batman now.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot
Would you call
smoother.
us professionals though?
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
Her voice? Who? Paimon's voice?
I will write my note of
Paimon's
absence right
cute.
away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Paimon cute. I love Paimon. Ah, yes. No Farina
us
this
go.
time, but is
We
this
should visit
Nuvillete's
Kiara
centric right
first
now?
and try to gain a better
But since I
understanding
have
of the
Farina,
situation.
she will be here. You know, people are comparing like Farina
So
and
Nuva
Hu Tao a lot.
feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine.
And considering I like both,
is
that
that
says a lot about me, I think.
Paimon feels like he has a kind of skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's
I mean, he
catch up
probably
with him
feels
first.
like an outsider because of his origin. But he's lived here his entire life, so he's not really an outsider. I'm not a fan of the series that she is the unknown goddess. I want Paimon to be a friend forever. Yeah, like, Paimon!
You called yourself a fish out of water, right?
Yeah?
But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a
Oh,
dragon
right,
out of
Nublet.
water suit you better?
Oh my god, Paimon?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of
Oh my god!
version
I, you know, it's Nouvelette, so I don't know if he was actually being sarcastic or not. I'm inclined to believe he was dead serious and took Paimon as seriously as possible. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious our little guide here has connections to Celestia. I have no doubt about that. But her being the unknown goddess? I can see why people think that, but it also kind of seems edgy for edginess' sake. I'm more of a fan to believe she's like a fragment of the unknown goddess's power that fell off. I think her role is very important, maybe from Celestia, but I don't think she is the unknown goddess. I don't think she is directly the unknown goddess. I won't be surprised if she's related to her in some way. There was this one theory I saw that suggested that she's actually from one of the cracked pillars of Celestia. Because there's implications, or at least there's some people who believe that the starting screen in Genshin, like the door to enter Teyvat, is actually Celestia itself. Like, we're on Celestia during that during the menu screen, or like the start screen. So there is that, and there's a cracked pillar in that start screen, and a lot of people believe, or not a lot of people, it's not the most popular theory, but I heard a theory that could be what Paimon came from, as weird as it sounds. There is the running theory that also as well, that the reason she isn't trying to quote-unquote get rid of us is because that we're in a time loop, essentially. It's a very popular theory that this is a time loop that we're going through. And we're going through the forced time loop right now in Genshin. That's the running theory with that as well. And I don't know how much weight that holds. In terms of like the greater lore of Genshin right now. But apparently there's only more and more evidence pointing towards the fact that we are indeed in a time loop. The fourth one specifically. We just don't know how. A time loop? Yes. Trust me, Genshin lore goes deep. Genshin lore goes real deep. And it's not even as complicated as Honkai lore.
The weather's amazing today.
Even though it is part of the imaginary tree. I don't really like time loops. I mean, this one, if they are doing a time loop, it seems like they're taking their time with it.
You are?
So, they're at least treating it correctly. Where it's not
Oh,
a
I
time loop for a
remember.
time loop's sake.
You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
It seems like everyone has these days.
Adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you.
Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
Your voice sounds familiar.
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
Mhm.
A threatening letter.
A threatening letter.
Oh, right. I
Oh,
remember
don't get into
now.
the imaginary tree. Don't mix Honkai and Genshin, please. I know they're
The
they're
letter
connected,
fell through
but
the crack
won't.
in my
I
door
mean,
as
it's
I was
confirmed that
heading out this
Genshin
morning.
is part of the imaginary
It said
tree,
something about
but they've
catching
also
me,
confirmed that they
so
will
I thought
never
someone
mix
had
the
to
universes
see.
beyond that.
But
It's
Sidine
more like a
told me
wink
it
and
was
nod, if
threatening
anything.
letter,
You
and
know?
that I could be in danger.
We'll prefer the paradox wink.
That's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
I mean,
Have
it
you
is.
run into any suspicious
I mean,
looking
it's
people
a time
recently?
loop, but yeah.
Suspicious looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone stalking you? That's pretty suspicious.
Did you think of something?
What?
Nope. I don't
don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Ah.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
But yeah, if anything, Genshin being part of the imaginary tree is really just more of a wink and a nod. And I don't think it'll be any more beyond that, because they seem pretty adamant about Genshin being its own thing separate from Honkai.
Now
On a
then,
chapter in Honkai, we can see some characters and
Get
things and some
lost.
silhouettes, and
If
one
you
of them was
don't
Devon.
leave the
Yeah,
mine
Devon
for
was
safe phantom,
mentioned
I will
specifically.
come and catch you in
Oh,
person.
before Genshin
Don't
existed.
say I
Oh,
didn't warn
I
you.
didn't know it was before it existed.
A simple threat.
Eh, eh,
Neither
eh,
the
eh.
handwriting nor the content
Honey.
itself reveals anything about the
Who dat?
writer's intentions.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if they did that as sort of like, well, wink and a nod of like, hey, here's our next project. Ooh, you know?
We can't rule out that possibility.
Because I
Since
know a
you
lot
can't
of
think of
companies do
anyone
that.
suspicious,
Pokemon does it
we'll be
especially.
heading back to
Where
the
they always
Palais
hint the next
Memoria to
generation
review
in
some
the current
official
generation we're
documents.
playing.
Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure.
Imagine you're
Wait,
being
no,
bodyguard.
I
Dude.
still have a case to work on.
Kiara is about to be the most protected person in the world.
But you're
Imagine being
watched
protected
right
by
now.
one of the
Going
dragons,
off on your own
the
could be dangerous.
and the traveler.
That's where we come in to help.
Most
You'll see
protected
Kiara
person in
and
all of
she's-
Teyvat.
With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara
Got new
will
furniture, by
get
the way. I
away.
was getting everything
Traveler.
off the old one.
Big sis
Coloring
Paimon.
page that I printed a while ago. Oh, really? I love doing that when I'm able to clean. Is finding some old stuff. I found some old drawings I've done before in the past that way. Big sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
Aww.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
Hi.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around.
Who's it lost?
So, Kiara, how old are you?
How old are these
me
Melsuines?
1, 2, 10? I can't remember.
Eh? What?
But I remember coming to the court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Wait, she's over 400 years old?
Nervala mentioned her just now.
Eh?
That was
Huh?
more than 400 years
You're over
ago.
400 years old?
I'd be a big sister to you.
How old do these Melazines live
My
for?
memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Paimon grown
Paimon, see?
up?
Hey,
Whoa,
Traveler,
whoa,
did you hear
what was
that?
that? That was a camera flash. That's suspicious. Oh, Elaf. It was a coloring page, a coloring page Sonic that was red fur, green shoes, and green eye and a purple eye. Oh, that sounds cute.
Strange.
Hello,
Paimon
Kermit
felt
Gopher.
like someone was following us.
That was definitely a camera snap I heard.
Kiara,
It was
you're
on the
here.
firing of Divine Key and wanted Kiana to close it or something, and
these
after it
two?
ended, they showed some picture, and one of them was Devon.
Oh,
Those
they're
were
the
like
Traveler and
SP
Big
Bubbles
Sis
Universe Rita.
I thought so.
La lore Honkai in my
brings
brain.
you here?
Honkai lore goes hard. I think it's one of the most complex lores I've ever seen in my life. Probably next to like Grand Blue. But yeah, oh, I just realized, yeah, we don't exactly have someone like Kiana here. That's the weird part, isn't it? Because every Hoyo game has a Kiana, doesn't it? Like this one, we don't have it. And we don't have it in Star Rail either, but a lot of people think we're gonna get it soon. Because we're getting the Raiden, one in Honkai Star Rail soon. Protecting
Did you run
Kiara.
into any trouble?
It's not really trouble
it?
anymore with us around.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
I don't play Third Impact, keep in mind. The only
Of
Honkai game I
course.
ever played
Go
was Star
ahead.
Rail. So I'm not that familiar with how Kiana looks. What are you doing, girl?
No hazards detected. Yearly inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What
Still
were you
wondering how
expecting?
old and how long these
took a look
Melazines
around the
live
shop.
for.
Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can
Oh
see things.
yeah, Melazines
Things
see the
like
world
blood
differently.
No matter how hard you
That's
try
what
to
makes
clean
them so
up,
interesting.
we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat?
They see like the
Hear me
entire
out.
world
I'm
differently.
planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model.
Aw,
Is that okay with you?
cute.
Is there anything
Unknown
I
God
need
is
to
basically
do?
a Hersher of the Void,
Please
or
wait a
or
moment
is
while
the
I take your
end?
measurements. The sample
Oh,
should be a
okay. I do
perfect
know the
fit.
Hershers are basically like
Seems like
gods.
they get along really well.
I do know that much.
What
Which
are you
is most of the
looking at?
times Kiana. I think there's someone there. Are you talking about besides our mushroom friends?
Is there really someone watching us? Shh. Let's sneak over and take a look.
Can we ask Bongo Head if they've seen something? Investigate the mysterious person. We gotta be sneaky about it. Sneak, sneak.
Strange.
Charlotte!
Isn't he back yet?
Who's he, I wonder? Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
I should have known that camera work would have been Charlotte.
Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Uh,
But you
I
seem
don't
like the type
think
to...
it's her.
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Oh boy.
This is starting to feel like an interrogation.
Pink hair Dion
Okay, I'll be straight with you.
I don't think she's a
don't know the
lawyer
slightest
though.
thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Nouvelet and request an interview with him.
Oh,
You want
yeah,
to
that
interview him?
that sounds more like you. That definitely
That's
sounds
right.
more like you.
I'm not the only one, you know.
Carlos,
Interviewing
you
him
miss similar?
is every
That's
journalist's
true.
dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish.
My favorite thing about
Paimon
Yonfei, I'm not gonna lie, is that she
accepted the
literally
request from us.
psyched
We
herself
never
into
had the chance
thinking
to
Traveler
interact
has
in
a
the
crush
court
on her.
sensation. So imagine
And
how
that's my
surprised
favorite
I was
thing.
seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too.
Or grown
Perfect
clothes,
opportunity to whip
please.
up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review.
Klee growing up and
I have
getting
my
more powerful
principles,
scares
and I'd
me.
never publish an article
She's
without
already
the
a
consent
menace
of
as it
all
is.
parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
That's kind of similar
I
to
see.
Klee. That's true.
Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like
What
this
if all
don't
this,
come
all
by
these
very
theories
often,
are
you know?
saying,
In
and it's
exchange,
Paimon to end
could
up
you
being
tell
the
me what
Kiana?
that letter is about?
That would be
Swear I
funny.
won't tell.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true in the slightest, but it would be funny.
All right then.
I think that'd be the funniest thing.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Aw,
Not so
I'm
loud.
glad we're not the only one who thinks these guys
It
are
just so
cute.
happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last
Really?
month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it.
Really
Who
nice
knows?
for
We
players
might
to
find
get
something.
something of
Don't
me.
worry. I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed,
Wonder how long
others
ago you
will
made
know
that happen.
eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Nouvelet's each and every move.
Really?
Some may have already
You make it
realized
sound
that
like he's
something
more
was up.
closely watched than Farina.
Besides, the case involves Melazines, so
Hmm?
anyway, I'll
You
get
know
going
something,
now.
Charlotte?
Watch yourselves, all right?
The only way I could have said Paimon being the unknown goddess would
Well,
be
that
if
was a
Paimon is the
nice
good
chat.
part of her, like she's split into good and bad or something,
said that
but that's
because
so
of
much
Kiara?
cliche. Yeah, but Genshin does go into the realm of cliche sometimes, but they do it tastefully, I think. Because here's my take with cliche stuff, right? Or like anime tropes in general, or I guess tropes in general. I say tropes are very welcome in media and stuff as long as it's done well, you know? Like, if you can do it well, then I think it'll be, like, amazingly received.
What
But
do you
that's the
think?
risk you
The
run.
design looks pretty good,
Oh,
huh?
hey, it's you! I
think
forgot
it's
your name,
great.
but a lot of people
Huh.
are down bad for
It's
you.
very pretty indeed.
Clorand, right.
Clorand,
Clorand. I will
here?
always forget how to pronounce your name.
it seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
He kind of
As I
does that.
passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Nouvelet was investigating a case with you.
Really?
Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship.
Right.
It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases.
So you're
I
doing it
happened
in
to
his
have some time
stead?
at the moment and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom made at this boutique. In any
Custom
case,
made, huh?
So we always have a lot to talk about.
Custom made? Is that why that button is fighting for dear life? That button is on constant 1 HP and getting healed by the statue of the 7.
Ah, Nervalet sure is lucky to have
It
someone
is
like you.
fighting.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands.
I mean, if there's anyone trustworthy, it's her. She's very serious and businesslike. Orand! Wonder when you release.
Been recently?
Wonder when you release, because people are gonna
Same as
really
usual.
go for you. I know
My
that.
schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Genshin fully voids all
Shall we go out to play?
cliche, but I feel like
How
it's something
about
they
a
wouldn't
beach
do.
Vacation, like last
Yeah.
time? I've even signed
I
up
mean,
as a volunteer lifeguard.
It's something we're not going to find
I'm
out until
really
like
good at
years
swimming,
from now,
so I'm
essentially.
sure I can help.
Because we still have all the continents to go over, and then the whole thing was Dane's Leaf. So we are not going to find out anything about Paimon until probably years from now. So where's Neuvillette? Is he back in his office? What? Yep, yeah, he is. Genshin lore is too common to be like Paimon is actually half of the unknown goddess. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You never know. I think we're still a bit too early to be theorizing Paimon's origins. Just a little bit. I think the only thing we can basically confirm is the fact that she is, in fact, related to Celestia in some way. I think that goes without saying.
Oh, you're back.
She shows
Is everything
too
all
much Celestia symbolic.
We ran into Cloran.
She's...
She offered to help us
There's too much references to Celestia. Honkai Lurko
That is good to
Burr.
hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too.
No, just update the
Well,
printed
did
coloring
you find
page.
any
Made the eyeball black, the one with purple eye, and the glove and also black. Oh,
I've
nice!
been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you really went to work, huh?
I've come up with 2 plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other,
And the
I
other?
could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against
I feel like the latter is faster.
They both sound like
Where is
pretty
this one time
solid
they
plans.
smell like the stars in the element currently
Finish
wearing?
browsing through all these documents?
But referring to us and Paimon, Paimon just stars?
Paimon.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially like
Don't worry.
all
I'm a
the
fast reader when it comes to
starry
official documents.
things
After
that
all, I
just
have several
sorta
hundred years of reviewing
happen
under my
around
belt.
Paimon as she exists.
We'll help you read through them. We have
Yeah,
nothing
like
else
the
to do.
glowy, glittery stuff.
Thank you. I will
Plus her
continue
cape,
looking through
right?
the ones piled up on the desk.
Her cape is very
But feel free to
star,
browse
like
through
very
anything else
starry.
in this room.
Plus that symbol on her like chest. I'm pretty sure that's Celestia's symbol as well. Risley. Oh boy. The Spina de Rosula? That's about Navia. The moving living cape. Yeah. That's very like very Celestia. Look like that is a demon and human. I forgot. Look at that movie. I mean, you gotta remain consistent, right? Gotta keep up that consistency. There had been a severe bribery scandal within the guards. Really? The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed to their crimes. Simple enough. Let's leave those 2 last. The Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Marichu's Phantom on certain public events. Oh, that's why the design kind of resonated with me. Yeah, there you go. Based on his research, they believe the Milzuins can enhance the popularity of these events. Marichu's Phantom is yet to respond. However, it is not prohibited the Milzuins from participating in such activities. There's also the fact if I'm, like, if there were more stars, and I guess if it was a little later, it would be like these unknown parts of the map, wouldn't it? Just a little bit. It looked kind of like it. So who knows? About the smuggling case. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the Guard and the Marchuse Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of the crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. Oh, Jesus. Alright, the Spina d'Arzula. Kalis, the boss of the Spina d'Arzula, was defeated in a duel and died through serious injuries. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Udux Nouvellette reserved judgment on this case. Its details are still under investigation. Oh. Fallen Rosemary Rita was the one I was saying that she was on a bubble universe? An event? Oh, okay. Like I said, I know nothing about Honkai lore. Like, basically jack all. I do know the welt in Star Rail is the same welt from Impact, though. That's why I know. Defendant Risley has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty by Udux Nouvellette. Oh, so he was a criminal! Risley will be exiled to the Fortress of Meripede, where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, Nouvellette remained silent for a long time. Really? Oh.
Have you made any progress?
Yes, and?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything
Wait, what?
useful.
What? Walt and HSR as well as Impact Third. Yeah.
Just how many cases have
Which
you
explains
handled?
like his weird reaction to one of
I
the
would
other
love to answer
characters
that
because of his
question, but
relations
the
in the
truth
other
is
universe.
I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases.
There should be what now?
The documents you see are just a small fraction
There should be
of
what
what's
now?
really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks
If
like the
Genshin
work of the Chief
is on the
Justice
Honkai's
isn't
imaginary
easy
tree,
at
then
all.
what would the Honkai be in this analogy, the Abyss?
That might
Wait,
be how it
what do you
seems
mean
from
by
another's
the
perspective, but
Honkai?
Trials and official duties are to
What?
me simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
Yeah, 100. What
You read
now?
Paimon's mind.
I like
All right.
reading, but oh my
Let us
god,
take a break then.
please. I enjoy a good book every now and then. 100,000 cases. The Honkai is a thing on the universe. Okay. Seems a little, well, the silence was deafening.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about
What? Eat
All the
tofu?
silence is making
Eh?
Paimon feel really awkward.
Captain, are you lost? Don't worry.
Please pardon my
I
lack
am
of
too.
consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mammonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Never that?
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty
Wow.
after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
Novelet is kind of awkward when outside of his law expertise, huh?
Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe
You
he's
mean
a
why?
fan of really
Okay.
fancy wines.
Do what you need to do, Captain.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like D-Luke.
Moonlight momentarily leaves and bring back several exquisite wine glasses.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
Huh?
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Novelet?
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
I mean, it's a, oh,
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
Novelet?
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Wait, where's the water from? Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In
Eh?
fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
Pure.
Said water is sourced
Drinking
from
water?
all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their
Oh!
latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Also, yes, there is a difference. Don't make me say it.
If
Oh
I
my
were
God.
to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart, The waters of Chintza village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid.
Placid?
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
I actually have to agree with Nouvelle here. Yeah, Nouvelle is very different than what you think he's like. Oh.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
Honkai is
How
basically a
regrettable.
force of nature that wants
It
to get
seems
rid of
like you still have a
humanity.
long way to
That's what
go
it does. Is
finding
first it was
your
these natural
tastes.
disasters.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining
Okay.
our taste. Paimon's pretty
What?
sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do
That's
it anyway?
insane. Okay.
Maybe because you're the Hydro Dragon?
Oh, actually, that's true. But yeah, it might be the... Actually, by how some series go, the Honkai could be Celestia.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh,
Eh.
Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become
I'm glad we could
Chief
just
Justice
ask this
in
out in the
human
open.
society?
Hmm?
Sorry. Paimon was just curious.
Was
You
that
don't
a,
have to
was that a
answer.
sensitive question? But
There's
I mean, I don't
nothing
know,
to
the
hide.
lore...
I was simply
It
organizing
has
my
changed
thoughts.
to make... Really?
I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
According to the judgment of the Ortrice Mécaniste Lise Cardinal.
Questions?
Dude, I love that
Things you
meme.
can't
It's
figure out?
It has reached outside the Genshin sphere.
Many, in fact.
Like, people just
But the
know
one
it now.
question that
And
puzzles me
before
the
they even
most
realize it's a
concerns my own
Genshin thing, and I
existence.
love it.
In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
You're just
I
sort
lost
of
many
existing.
memories from the
We now
moment I
turn
was
to the
born.
Ortrice
The
Mécaniste
primordial
Lise
sea, for
Cardinal.
example. I can only
Don't know if the
vaguely
whole
recall
Honkai
its
thing changed
connection
on the
to me,
finality arc.
but I am unaware
I
of
mean,
what that
I
connection
wanna
is
know.
exactly.
The primordial sea, for example, I can only... Oh.
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat.
Yeah.
Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
Who knows how they'd
True.
react?
Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
Yeah.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time.
Do you know if,
But there is
Duvall
one
is
thing
the
I
Wind Dragon?
discovered along the way.
I'm pretty sure, yeah,
My
Duvall is the Wind
emotions
Dragon,
easily
and
resonate with those of others.
who's that
Even I don't
weekly
have the
boss from
slightest idea
Zhongli's
what they
second
mean.
quest?
My guess would be that there are at least some
That- I
similarities
think he's supposed to be the
between
Earth
humans and
Dragon.
myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps
And
I
I
could
think
one
the
day
Electric
understand
Dragon
the
is,
meaning of my existence.
Not of this world, thanks to a certain Shogun. God. Neverlet, can you calm down? No, he cannot. Neverlet put... My French is hard. I'm sorry. I feel disappointed in myself more than anything. I took
Have you
3
made any
years of
progress
French! 3 years of French and none of it
Perhaps, but I
stuck!
find such progress difficult to describe.
Yeah, Astaha!
As an outsider,
Yeah.
chances to engage in
I'm
meaningful
pretty sure
interactions
right,
with
though I'm
others are
not really
few
sure
and far
myself.
between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat.
We've
Such
also met the,
opportunities are rare.
the Dendro Dragon.
Alas, time is
It's also
limited.
the weekly
We
boss
should
in
move
the
on with
Hedis
our
class.
investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting
The
busy
Thunder
already.
Dragon is dead? Yeah, at
I
least
wasn't
I'm
able to
pretty
find any
sure.
leads even after
They're like those
browsing through most
bones
of the
we see
documents.
scattered all around
But while we
Inazuma.
were on the
I
topic
think
of
the
water a
implication
moment
is that
ago,
that
another idea came to me.
that's who
Water?
a
Do you
destroyed the
That's
Fontaine
right.
of Lucine.
The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge.
All of it?
It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me,
Ew.
they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll
That
be able
makes
to find
sense.
some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
I mean, there's that really weird thing about Fountain where we hear voices.
Come on, let's go take a look.
Okay.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Hi. Yeah, the huge snake thing. Ever surging memories. All right, to the fountain. Again, there's that really weird thing where we hear voices sometimes.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh. Eh?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Oh wow. they're nervous just by Miss the Dendro Dragon. Yeah. It's part in the Hida second story quest. The Dragon of Verdure wants you from this thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the Dendro Dragon.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
I think they're too nervous to show up around
What should
you,
we do
Neuvillette.
next?
I think that's the case.
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
There's also this like sort of crack theory, but people just won't believe it, that Kokomi is also part of the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, but is like a distant relative to Neuvillette, which is kind of funny to me. Should I drink
Perhaps
more
leave the
primordial sea
investigation
water?
to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance?
A safe distance?
What
Why?
are you?
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, it's glowing!
Whoa! What did he do? As the Fontaine Lucine lights up, a wave of dizziness washes over you. Eh? Huh? What? What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Wait, huh? Explore the nearby area. Wait, what happens if we try to... Oh, we have... Oh, there's stamina. Oh, there's no stamina bar. But we can't run or anything either. There's nothing here. Okay, so it just forces map. Okay, I just want to see what happened. I'm okay that Farina wasn't... Sela. Pyro Archon needs to be Himiko. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are theorizing that, yeah, it's gonna be Himiko. It's gonna be a Himiko variant. It has to be. I think if we're gonna get a Sela variant, it's going to be in, Sneznaya. Because a lot of people believe that the Cryo Archon is going to be a Bronya. And you know how they are. You know. Together in every universe. You know, in that case, I'm surprised Sela wasn't part of the Fatui. I would say I quit, but I quit like 1 year ago. Bronya, yes. Yeah, a lot of people think the Cryo Archon is gonna be a Bronya. Yeah, will be the Saritsa. So if that's the case, Sela has to be in Shiznaya, if anything. I wouldn't believe for a moment they would separate those two. They're like the Honkai ship, at least from what I've seen. What is going on here? Hello? Neuvillette? And... Carol?
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Wait, is this the past?
The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's
Ooh.
so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me.
Ah, it's really playing like a old black and white
Although
film,
I
huh?
have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Marechaussee Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part
So
of Fontaine's detective
it was a
force.
deal.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help.
Oh.
Not only can
There's
I repay
Conconte
you for
on
your
Chao where he
kindness,
said
but
Our Lady
also,
Sarisa
it
Branya.
feels like my
Oh,
life has
really?
become a lot more meaningful.
Must have been like a beta thing.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's definitely
I do know the
safest to just stay in
beta has a
village,
lot of things.
But I want to see the outside world nonetheless.
Even my
In
own surprise, the only Honkai
I've
ship
never
I
really
have is a
understood
crack ship,
the
I cannot
purpose
find
of
anywhere
my
around here.
existence.
Yeah, it is,
Or what I'm capable of
those two have, like,
contributing to
zero
this
interaction,
world.
really?
For almost 20 years.
Rana is
we've
Russian
stayed
always?
in our village without finding any
Oh yeah, is she
answers.
always meant to be Russian?
That's why we wanted
It
to
would make
leave our
even more
village
sense
and
if
look
that's
for
the
the
case.
meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way.
How? So this
I
would be
too came here
Fontaine
for an answer to my
400-ish years
questions
ago.
about my own existence.
Really?
Bro, I feel that.
Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did?
I don't think he
The
feels
truth
like he
is,
fits in, though.
Many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head. And I tried really hard not to cry.
Who did it? I will destroy
Logically
them.
speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different
Nevertheless.
identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still
The reason
an
Nuvolet
outsider.
was accepted is because he looks...
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
He may be the Hydra Dragon, but that's
Let's
sort
all
of
do our best,
secret
then.
knowledge.
I'm
Basically,
confident
no
that
one
we'll
knows
find
who
the
he truly
meaning of our
is. So
existence
just
one
think
day.
he's human.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run
Which is
into
weird,
any
because he's been
trouble,
around for
I
400 plus
suggest that
years.
you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
Then again, Teva is
That
weird.
stone
I won't be
is
surprised if the
human.
people occasionally
He
see a
didn't
human
even
that lives
bother
for
to
hundreds
look
of
at me when
years.
I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
So is just how they were in the past? So is... Oh! Oh! Wait, where are we relatively? Oh wait, no, we're in a different fountain. I thought it was like the opera house wasn't even built yet. No, we're just further back. I think we're in that little, like, upper corner more so. Okay. You know, sometimes I forget a traveler has a little sachet in her hips. Not that I was looking there or anything like that. Nope, not at all.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh,
If you hurt her, I will kill you. How could you be mad at a little thing like that? She's so cute.
a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
I will drop
Please,
kick
calm
you.
down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Girl, I will drop
hard to
kick
say.
you.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
So, can we
Why
throw
should
them
we
into
trust this
primordial water?
species From who knows where anyway. I can't believe Nervilet allowed them into the court of Fontaine just
I'm gonna
like
throw
that.
them into primordial water.
Exactly.
I think we'd be
The
better off
so-called
that
Chief
way.
Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Yeah, the hidden agenda is
Go
that they're
away.
better than you.
Quit acting innocent.
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
I will. I
Didn't
feel like
tell you
murdering
before?
something on site.
Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Oh.
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation.
Yeah!
There have indeed
Suck
been an
it!
increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Can't prove people didn't do
Even
stuff.
the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilette's newly
These people are
reformed
like-
police force is already corrupt to the core.
Just say you're
How can
racist
two
and move
completely
on,
different
bruh.
species possibly coexist?
There it is. There it is.
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from Calamity, and that you inherently
Please don't
bring
tell me the
danger to
Calamity
those around
somehow
you.
wraps back into
There are countless
Conria
negative rumors
again.
about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible.
Please
for you
don't
to
tell me
become
that's
a
all
part of
what
this
it all
society.
wraps around to. It's Conria, but
Best if you
again.
give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Nervalet said
Don't have
that
any
we
candidates,
needed
but I've
to
got to
put
give them
both
one.
time and effort in. I don't know how
Obviously,
long
yes.
it'll take, but I can at least try making my best
Do we just
effort.
replace every instance of
I
Calamity
still
with
want to try
Conria
a
at this
little
point?
harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier.
Everything happened 500 years ago.
Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
It's always
Give 'em to
Conria. It's always Conria.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Aww. It's kinda cute. He seems serious all the time, but he always seems like really kind. So are we just witnessing like the origin of Fontaine? Well, not the origin of it, but... Oh, hey! Huh. Would you look at that? Oh. Hello? Oh. We could just... Well, I guess we have to stand there specifically. Okay, so the Opera House has been here.
What's this?
Okay.
Medals of Peace.
Uh-uh.
Awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years.
5 years!
You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hmm?
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines.
5 years? 5 years! We got the 5-year time skip.
Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that
Aw.
dream of yours comes true.
He's really taking this seriously, huh?
Blockhead, don't ruin the mood.
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in.
So you just gotta work
Please
even
be on
harder.
your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is when that one incident happens, doesn't it? Oh no. Eh?
Medal of Peace?
Ugh.
Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Ugh.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervalet, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Hmm?
Nah, not
So
gonna
these are
happen.
conspirators.
As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
Once small steps can take you to big steps.
So quit
Yeah.
worrying and just go ahead with it.
Everything
Already
starts
planned
with the
out
first step.
murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilet will be left with no excuse.
Oh,
I guess you're right.
Mm.
Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
So, wait, how big is this group? How big is this group of people trying to get these melazines out? Is it a lot? Never let this say all waters converge at the fountain. Oh dear. Hello? Seriously?
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette too!
What happened? It sounds like this conspiracy is starting.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
We're seeing what Neuvillette was talking about happening right before our eyes. So... Vautrin.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
And?
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform.
We killed those people personally. I wish.
Going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carol chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
What?
And she called me a blockhead.
Uh-oh.
A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carol might have thought there was no
Let them die!
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
Yes?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Eh?
Restrict access to...
Carol, the melazine? Yes, the melazine. Alright, see you later, Captain. I hope you eat well.
I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young.
Oh boy.
She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met
that's
Carol,
why
I
you're
knew
so
that she'd be
protective
easily
of her?
manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
I don't think that worked,
she
though.
was unfazed by that.
Yep. She kept seeing the good parts.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
Are you gonna go through with it?
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
Yeah, I doubt so too.
Exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Oh! Oh! That's okay! Wow! That got real crazy real quick.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Where Neuvillette was silent.
He resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking.
Oh
We
boy.
should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Oh.
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around.
Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilet's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervilet will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve.
Is that what
The
it comes down
benefits are
to?
endless.
The benefits? A righteous commotion gradually begins to rise in the Opera
Vautrin
House.
sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you,
Does it really
wouldn't you feel
work?
the same way he
Would
did?
that kind of argument work here in Fontaine?
Yeah, that's right.
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
That's not the point of the case, though.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent.
That's-
He's innocent.
Order! I
Neverlet.
acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice.
But that's not what the
I
case is
understand
about.
your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose.
Neverlet.
Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
Dude, I can hear the sadness in his
Can't
voice.
be. Monsieur Nervilet, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Dude, I'm about to tear up.
What have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no
That is
further
the
objections,
saddest order
your
I've
retreat will
ever
now deliver the final
heard.
verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin.
You are innocent. It's one of those, right, where
According to the judgment
your
of the
end.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal,
Oh, it's
Mr.
so
Vautrin will be
depressing.
declared guilty.
He does not want to say it.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Yeah, it's two different compasses of the law of justice that you're looking at when it comes to these kinds of things. On a less drastic scale, but sort of like Light from Death Note, right? It's two different compasses you're looking at.
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me.
Neverlet.
I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Wow.
Are
Hydro
you?
Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought.
Again, they're more powerful than the Archons with their gnosis.
Came here, the traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine.
All of it?
Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
Oh.
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
But they were your path.
Which ones?
Carol, Vautrin.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them.
No, that makes sense.
It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form.
Neverlet.
You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
So it was a personal thing.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying.
He didn't He wants to keep up the memory of his friend.
Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point.
To do it in a way Voltrine
While I was
couldn't.
investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange.
I mean, the
I
eyes
did
of
not
humans,
sense
he
too
convicted
much
a man
hatred
because the
towards
Iron
me
Actor revenge
within
on the
its
name of the
accumulated
Melusines friends so that
emotions.
people put Melusines
I
in the world.
don't know what
Yeah,
caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that
it
may
was
be
a very
pulling the strings
temporary
here.
solution that he did.
However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Eh?
Oh, didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
I think so,
You've
yeah.
read about it. In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Oh.
What are
Navia?
you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Hey, girl.
Navia!
How's it going?
Nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case.
Especially
So I
wasn't
told
the baddest.
Spina di Rosula to
Yeah.
keep an eye out for leads.
And Fontaine's, you know,
Unfamiliar faces showing
very much
themselves
about
at the
those social
Fleur
decisions,
Chandra
it seems.
Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you.
You want to see here is from Vilvi, from Honkai? Oh.
Where did you hear about
maybe
all this?
someday.
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar.
Oh.
No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you.
The two of us do
You talked
also
to
stand out
Kiara,
like a sore
but
thumb.
didn't ask her to keep things secret. People
Ah.
curious to know asked around for information.
Gotcha.
And it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across
That
Fontaine.
makes sense.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
It's Fontaine. They're all about that gossip.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you
Again,
think.
we stick out like a sore thumb,
Any
Nouvellette.
progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case.
And she's
but
a whole
it is
steampunk
still
outfit? Oh,
uncertain if
really?
There is, in fact, another
Oh, that
party
is
behind
cool. It
all
does
this.
fit Fontaine in a way,
We are
yeah.
planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details.
They do have some
Identify
steampunk
the
aesthetic
senders
going
of that
on.
threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Navia's the real one. She helps us every step.
Think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any.
Really?
As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
Oh, that's true. There
What
would
is
be more
important
eyes
is
on
how
her,
the case
huh?
is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines.
But things are different
I hope
now.
the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
This time the Melusines have completely, like, conformed with the public. They're accepted, even loved in some cases.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night?
Eh?
Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Really? Is it that suspicious?
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it. Who's been threatening Melusines? Show
Yeah,
yourself.
a complete
Our
180
enemies are
from
lurking in the
400
shadows and
400
won't
years
easily
ago.
reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding
A
them.
complete 180.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
You know,
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on.
it's kind of wholesome
if you
to
see
see
any
this.
suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
Oh, love to see that our day. It's really cute how they're doing it. It honestly, it makes my heart all like warm.
Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Oh,
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
that's so wholesome.
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Whoops.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
They want to protect. I know, it's so
Never
cute.
skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
It's so cute! Oh, my heart! Oh, my heart! That's so wholesome!
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Oh!
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Dude, this puts such a smile on my face. I'm smiling like a goddamn idiot
Even
right
the
now.
Special patrol came to help.
It's so wholesome.
Is it that Nervilette? I think he's looking at us.
I think he's touched.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
I think everything's more than fine now.
This is truly wonderful.
Yeah.
Wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion.
That's true.
Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth,
Also, I mean, won't you want to protect the Melazines? Yes, of course! They're so cute! They're so cute, and they've done so much! They deserve all the protection, and I'm really... Oh, it makes me so happy! Just seeing stuff like that just makes me so happy. It's so cute. It reminds me of, like the old, like, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. With, like, how New York was, like, really connected and stuff like that. It sort of reminds me of that. And it just puts this stupid smile on my face. I love it so much. I love seeing, like, people come together for stuff like that. For, like, the really big important stuff. Onto that most people... Yeah, that people just supported him, you know? And, like, they kept his identity a secret. Dude, those scenes in Spider-Man stuff always puts a smile on my face. Alright. So, it should be the smuggling case, yeah?
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
Huh?
What does it say?
Who it be? Who it be?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial.
Are there
Those
more,
with close
though?
connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial.
So it could
Among
be a
them,
close party.
Surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So we have a target.
Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise.
He's the only
It
one
seems
free
like
from
he's
a watchful
closely
eye.
related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
That's definitely suspect number 1 then.
Monsieur Nervilette, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Oh, could it be like Silver?
How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
This girl is a lot more
I, too,
resourceful than
am
we give her credit for.
The cafe isn't too far from here. We should
Like
head
he was
over
letting
and
the
take a
Daily
look.
Bugle affect him too much when the public perception was actually way better than he thought. Yeah, no, and it's so good seeing stuff like that. It really does just put a smile to my face. I love stuff like that. Like, I know I really enjoy, like, really edgy things, like, you know, the dark and gritty stuff, which is also why I like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. But, like, there's just something so sweet and heartwarming about seeing, like, just people come together. Like Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah. I mean, I love Shadow the Hedgehog. Like I said, he's my second favorite Sonic character for a reason. But, like, just seeing wholesome things like that as well, just, it's a nice act. It's a nice, like, balancing act for me. I like really edgy things, and I like really wholesome things. Oh. There's our man. Should, Nouvelette really be showing up here? Who's your favorite? Takal. Which, I know is, like, not the answer most people expect.
Hey, Navia, we're here!
But it partially has to do with the fact that Adventure 1 is my first Sonic game ever.
Check out all these people.
The call, yeah.
Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
Paimon, shush.
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great
Oh my
coffee
god.
here,
They're just
and so I
staring
asked
him
them if
down.
they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
They are terrified.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Bro, they are terrified.
Something feels off.
Remind me not to get on Navia's bad side. Oh my god.
Is there anyone called Essa here?
Yes, that's me.
Dude, they are scared.
You're Essa?
Yes, Monsieur Nervy.
So
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Dude is about to.
I did, but I was just following orders.
Dude, Navia, what did
Orders
you
from
do?
Domenico, he was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico, where is he now?
The fortress of
Dude, do
Meropide.
not mess with the Spina de Rosula. Oh
I'm
my
afraid
god.
Even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
I think you did
Done
more than we
enough.
should.
I am extremely grateful for your help.
They are so.
Leave the formalities
They're
for later. You
terrified.
should find Domenico first. If he really is
You
the
know,
one
when I
setting
said
up the
that Navia
conspiracy,
seemed to give off
it'd be best if he's
huge
exposed as
mafia
soon as
vibes,
possible.
I didn't think it was to this extent. That is such huge mafia vibes. And then maybe cause for continue current quest, please. I mean, the thing with her is that she doesn't have a full-fledged personality, I feel, when she is just in one game. Navia? Oh, she's Genshin original?
Please escort the remaining guests back to the Fleuve Cendre. I appreciate your help.
Yes, boss.
Jesus! They're calling me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand that she was 100% used as like a plot device. But I still like her a lot. She's just really wholesome character.
That was a close call.
Are we really in the clear, though?
For now.
Please escort the remaining guests.
Yes, boss.
Dude, they were staring them down. Most Genshin characters are original? Okay. I do know the Archons have counterparts, because they're usually the counterparts of the hair shares. I think Zhongli is like the weird one out here. Alright. Let's go back to prison. Don't you love how they somewhat improved Amy on for Dude, they improved Amy as a character so much in recent years. It's just nice to see.
It's Monsieur Nervalet?
Oh yeah, it must be weird seeing him down here, huh? But yeah, like, Amy has improved so much from just being Sonic's stalker. Which I'm like, ugh. I'm really glad they gave her the personality they did too. It's just nice. It fits her really well. Zhongli, most people think is a mix of Adam and like Welt. Yeah, I see a lot of people compare it to Welt.
Of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
The Welt comparison does go high there. I know that. I know Venti is like Wendy. Raiden May, Raiden, you know,
This isn't
Raiden
anything
Shogun.
new. I figured you had important matters to discuss.
I
when the two
know
of you,
Nikita is also
not to
someone, I
mention
forget
Chief
who.
Justice, showed up.
And then I'm not sure about
Let's assume we've gone through the
Farina.
pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
Dude, I can't not hear Claude from Three Houses when I hear Risley speak.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Seriously? How well did that go? Sounds like someone with a big head more than anything else.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator.
Nikita is Theresa, even her lore matches?
The fact
Oh,
that the
okay.
three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I mean, he's smarter than he lets off.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine?
Oh, Sigwin! The baby!
Sigwin!
Hi! Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
And we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here.
Can we meet them?
Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
You know, I still wonder why
There's no
Sigwin
need to
looks
worry.
more
Clarande is protecting
human
her as we speak.
than the others.
Well, that's great.
Is she only half Melazine?
Criminals still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Was there a brave soul out there?
Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Writhsley.
Don't do it! Do it! Do it!
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Oh my god.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you.
Nihida is the
yourselves
clone
at
of a
home.
person that she
Our
was
dear
like
head nurse
greatly
has
loved by
mentioned you
everyone
quite a
in
few times,
Nukutavata.
so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Please
My memory
don't
isn't
need
that
to be
bad.
worried.
Hi.
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
We've been here before, Sequeen. Oh, Sequeen's gonna be playable? Ooh. How do I get there again? Oh, I have to go to the above floor, so I go here. And the Sarisa is a clone of Cullen, which is probably in lore the strongest Valkyrie in history. Oh. Well, I think. Okay.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon.
Eh?
Huh?
Hi. Who are you? Why did you start
Oriole,
speaking?
a member of the Mutual Aid Network. Is there something you need?
I think that Melazine is going to be playable. You mean Sigwin? I mean, she'd probably be like a premium healer, if I had to guess. Considering her whole personality. Though she does seem to have a sadistic side, it seems.
Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's
not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
That's a new one for you, Paimon.
Thirst is a warning
Usually my
sign
character
that
looks a
you're
bit different.
dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Typical Sijwin. Concerned about everyone's health as always.
Yep, some things never change.
Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Eh? Oh, the girl?
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Yeah,
That's not a bad
you'd be a
idea.
bit too suspicious
I
to
will
start
stay here and
talking
wait
to
for
random
news from
people. Is the legal Polly? You mean Sigwin, I'm guessing? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Wait, what? 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 Where are you? Oh, the Mutual Aid Network.
Anything you need?
The badge you're wearing.
This? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
Have we seen this before?
We have a very long history,
Eh?
going back as far as 400 years ago.
400 years ago?
We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family.
That's a
Helping each other
little
is our purpose.
suspicious.
At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress.
I see.
But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
This still sounds a bit suspicious. That badge. Where have we seen it before? Have we seen it before? She's like,
You
oh,
two look kind of familiar.
that argument. I'm not gonna
It's the
comment on
symbol of
that.
the mutual aid network designed by our first
I feel like that's a bag of worms I
From
don't
what
want to
I've
open
heard,
today.
It's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Oh.
The first president of our network was
Oh.
an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone.
Who?
He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Who was it? Is it Voltron? Is it?
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other, do all you can to further justice, do not detest just judgment. The above are the three principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join. Membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network's members will, during their time in the Fortress of Maripede, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome to the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained
The
unchanged.
guy is one of two people, or it's who it was and who it is currently.
You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Like, I can see Voltrude starting it, and then Dominique, like, perverting it.
Let's head back and talk to Neverlet.
That's my running theory right now, but I could be wrong. I could be so wrong. But right now, that's my running theory. Is Dominique is taking advantage of it, maybe? But it was started by Neverlet's friend. Wait.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
A little bit.
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network.
And the badges are based off your Medal of
The
Peace.
badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
Paimon.
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
So, I may be right here. Vautrin may have started it.
Was inspired by
Vautrin.
Monsieur Neverlet. His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Dominico.
So right now,
all right,
it's holding some way, and I
talk to him
hate that.
first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Vautrin started the Mutual Aid Network, but it could have been perversed by Dominico. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Let's see what's on the up and up. I'm here, Claude. I mean, Risley. Hello?
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman.
That's
Dominico.
nice way to
Why don't
word
you
it.
explain everything to him?
Did you rough him up a little bit? Please tell me you did.
Neverlet?
Hi.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
No, that'd be
Calm
too
down.
nice.
I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
Choose your words
Hassan
carefully,
has already
friend.
confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
So you admit
Let me
it
ask
then?
this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
I don't think you want to cross
Best
this
if you
line.
realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case.
I would say take the mercy while you
Your previous attempt
can.
to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
Just
I
don't
only
cross
intended
any of
to
the
do some
lines,
small
buddy.
business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And that's how you ended up here?
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
My initial target was Nervilette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to
I
strike
don't
back,
think you understood how this place works,
for
buddy.
some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously.
Well, I
In the
mean...
end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things.
Seriously?
I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force it to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
And how would
Am I
that
to
help
assume
your
that the
issue?
claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
What do you mean by deal with him? Can I watch? Fatui?
So,
I
Monsieur
could
Neuvillette,
be.
You were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes.
But what would...
I experienced a similar
What would the
incident in
Fatui
the
gain
past,
from this?
so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
Well,
More than 400
yep,
years.
400 years ago.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
We kind of
What do you
personally
mean?
saw that, didn't we?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society.
Mm-hmm.
But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
I mean, they've already haven't they?
Right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
They want to protect them.
Monsieur Neuvillette,
Because they're people
the
of Fontaine
Melazines are a
too.
species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Dude, at first I thought these two were a yaoi ship for the sake of it.
No wonder no one wanted to join
I kind of
forces
see
with
it now. I'm not gonna lie. I
I
kind
am
of see it
undeserving
now.
of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties.
But that's what people love about you. You're
It
impartial
isn't
about your
anything
duties.
special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be
Neuvillette.
so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I mean, they have already, haven't they?
You've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
I'm guessing he still has more to do.
Too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please.
Really?
Go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send
Things like that
letter.
because you promote the social change.
I know of
Yeah.
what you speak. The guard
It
was
took
indeed
hundreds of
deployed
years,
from
but
the
you
Palais
know.
Memoria's staff.
You see the effects
However,
now.
as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
He's gonna beat him up, isn't he?
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
Hey.
Those
Can
from
it a
up
little
there
bit?
have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
Yeah, you said 2 things.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yeah?
Nevertheless thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin,
There it
who
is.
once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress.
There it is.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words,
Vautrin.
how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
He doesn't... Yeah, it seems like if anything, he still respects Neuvillette greatly.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
Eh?
An act?
Why?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment.
Then why
Thus,
pull off... Yeah.
The more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one.
Oh.
That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
Oh my god.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
It's kind of
Well then,
unbelievable.
let us head back.
He did a
No
good
need to see us off.
He did an amazing thing. To not only...
Please, take care.
Right. To be able to pull off an act like that during such a stressful situation? Knowing what's coming to you? That's amazing. Vautrin's amazing.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin.
I mean, it's why you don't want to speak about
The
it,
words
right?
he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do
It's
something.
very tragic. Yeah.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me.
What would that be?
I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
Neuvillette.
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said.
If I had to give my full thoughts...
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
Hello?
What I really think is every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
Let's go! Traveler speaking! Woo! As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I...
Dude, Traveler Line Pog.
But I trust your
Let's
judgment.
go!
Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes
I guess
were not
even
due
you
to
noticed,
any
huh?
specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I
Mm.
will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Cute.
It's raining!
Oh.
No, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
For 40 seconds, $1 million for that line? Yeah! Neuvillette? The Hydro Dragon's tears. Right?
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning?
Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
My heart! Oh, my heart! Aww.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
Oh, the fact that they treat them like actual dogs is amazing.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
Oh, this is when he first started. The rain carries the memories.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
All the memories of
How
the
can
people
two
of
completely different
Fontaine.
species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melazines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing.
Who's that?
And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past. Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
My heart. Neuvillette. Oh, look, a little bit of depression.
Is the matter resolved?
Yeah, you could say that.
We found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melazines should be safe now.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
I don't think there's any reason to
You
apologize.
didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
They wanted to help.
Hey, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her.
50 people?
Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
Oh my god!
I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the palais. It's very safe in there.
Yo! Most protected person in all of Tezat!
Celebrate this joyous occasion. Monsieur Nouvelet, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
Oh my god!
How you celebrate?
I will consider it.
Hey, seriously?
Really?
He said
Of course.
consider.
My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available
Or the
next
Steam
month.
is buffering?
Come up
Is
with
it?
questions during the intervening days, and I will answer
I
them
know
to
there's
the
like
best
the
of my ability.
slightest bit of delay. Oh my gosh, she's about to lose it.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse
Oh
me,
my god.
I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Is it like, what do you mean by buffering? Because it seems really smooth on my end still. Alright, what did these three guys say?
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming?
Yep, she's about to lose it.
What should I ask him?
Oh my
Don't
god.
let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I
Really?
agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway.
Oh, that's
So
true.
you might as well give all of them a shot.
You know it's go time when Clorin says, yeah, say anything you want. I mean, like losing frames. Am I? It says I'm still full 60 on OBS. It still says I'm full 60. I don't think I am. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Because I don't see anything wrong on my end. I did change things up, so I made sure it won't, I won't, like, DC again or anything like that. And hopefully it stays that way. Hello? Oh, there you are! Wow. 50 people. Oh. That's kind of cute, actually. That's kind of cute. All this danger. And here she is, safely and sound asleep. Most protected person in all of Tezat. Got the Traveler, the Hydro Dragon, the entirety of Fontaine.
Kiara?
All because of one threatening letter.
Monsieur Nouvelet? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
Aww.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Dude, Fontaine is starting to win my heart. Like, as the country.
You too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me.
Aww.
So I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things.
Aww.
By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
She doesn't know?
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, Kiara, our dreams have finally come true.
Oh.
I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I do not have the
sense
heart
your
to
joy.
tell her.
It is indeed a delightful moment.
Nouvelet.
Monsieur Nouvelet, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
My heart!
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
Cute!
See you next time.
Dude, that is such a wholesome quest. It's very different too. Yeah, Quest complete. The remains of the past day. Neuvillette? Away for personal business, will be back in a day. Personal reasons? Oh me, oh my. Has our Chief Justice finally come to his senses? If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You should follow my example and go out more often. You need to get to know your people better. Even if something unfortunate happens, you'll still run lots of unique characters along the way. What do you think? The human world isn't too bad, now is it? Oh, Farina. Farina never change. What's that?
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
Are you talking about Kiara, Farina, or both? Because honestly, it could be any of them. You know, most, or at least all of the character stories, at least the ones I've done, they all like showing off the characters in some sort of dungeon. We didn't get that with Neuvillette, did we? It was pure story. And it's so good. Bro, I think I should have saved this for last because what is Wriothesley's story quest like? What is this man like? Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. What? Except Cerberus. At least you're not blocked off. To the Fortress of Meripede. Well, Wriothesley, we just saw you. Where are you up to? Did you beat up the dude? Please tell me you beat him up. I would like to know if you beat him up. Oh. Continue current quest.
We once thought the Fortress of Meripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
It seemed relatively nice for a high maximum security prison.
You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
Yeah, they probably have Wriothesley to thank. Yeah.
Pretty impressive leader.
I think he's improved this place a lot from the sound of it.
Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
He seems like a man with many tricks up his sleeve.
He must be doing
almost like a certain archer I know from another game.
While not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there?
Eh?
Could you please do me a favor?
Huh?
Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Same.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Nope,
Hello?
Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Could they be in the box?
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so
Oh my
much.
god.
I'm over here, inside this big box.
Oh my god, he really is inside the big box.
You're inside the box?
Apparently.
Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, traveler. Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
How long were you in there?
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
Also, we got a name.
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Finding your hat?
Your hat?
What?
But then, why can't you look for it yourself?
I am so confused.
Wait, Paimon gets it. Something must have happened to your hair. Sorry. So that's what happened.
Oh my god. Is that really the reason
you
he
had to hide inside the box? You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
Oh my god.
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
Well, you gotta tell us what
It's
it
a
looks like,
Scotland
buddy.
brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone.
And what, you were in the box?
It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Okay. Alright. We're born in the land of grievances. Weird, we're not starting it with Risley, but sure. Why not?
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere else.
Could Risley have the hat? No?
That thing. Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
More effort than needed. Eh? Oh?
Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
Could have not.
Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat. That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing.
He seemed like he's really attached to this specific hat, though.
Memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there. Huh? How did you know what Paimon was thinking?
Because you're always thinking about other things, Paimon.
Oh, this is bad. Nothing gets past you nowadays.
We've been in the same journey for years at this point. It'd be weird if I didn't see that one coming. So where's the rag and bone shop? Do you even have spare credit? That's the issue. What the heck is that? Eh? What's up? Oh!
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Oh, shoot, okay. Also, yeah, I'm a little full on artifacts like all of the time. I know they just increase it, but I really want them to increase it again. Just give us the even 2,000. Please. Please. Yeah. This is a lot. Man. Wait, I want to see where this leads to. If it gives me crit rate, that would be amazing for Lenny. No energy recharge.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me?
Hello?
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
For you.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking
Alvar?
the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
What?
Well, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
Is that how you... That's a... Well, yes.
You're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
I think that's the most unique way I've heard someone describe
Sorry,
Paimon
I
at this point.
I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just denting.
This is a very unique
The
person.
heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede.
Huh?
We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all.
Were we?
And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Uh-huh.
Well, I figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke.
Everyone wants to get close to Risley, huh?
I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then. As fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with it.
I mean, if this place does anything right, it's how honest everyone is.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Enough of that. Is there something you're looking for? No problem. Anything else?
No, that's basically it.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Huh?
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Oh, I mean, that's convenient.
We'll take a look.
Manages to pick out 2 snacks? Of course.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day.
Well, I'm not exactly stuck down here, you know.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free.
So even you have a conscience, huh, don't you?
Right now, we can discuss Pymanology later.
Pymanology?
Will be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
You know, it's the fact you say Pymanology when your name originates from the Ars Goetia, Paimon. It does not help.
It's been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
Yeah, how is he doing that, by the way? How's he doing? Let's check up on our mans.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Hello?
So, you're not actually bald. You've got such a full head of hair, too.
We really thought he was bald, huh?
I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
Uh-huh.
Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Yeah, we were at the bone shop.
See? Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Is there, like, is it a personal?
Kind of value?
Yeah, is it like a personal thing?
Sorry, I can't explain at the moment.
I'm so
Time's tight
confused.
as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here.
Risley?
Is it yours?
Your Grace!
Huh? Is he okay? Is that
It's
dude
a slow
okay?
day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air.
Yeah, it's not good to be
I'll
cramped
say
up in the
I'm
room
not at all
all day.
surprised to find
I
the
say
two of
as a
you here.
streamer.
You never could turn down someone's request for help.
Mm-hmm.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
That would be funny.
As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best to avoid
Beret
misplacing it
Society?
again, You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Bye.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh,
I
and
don't
when he did something
know.
else, when he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact.
I guess
As
that's
for
why you were
him,
so nice to him.
I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up
I
unannounced.
feel like any prisoner would freak out when you show up.
Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Introverts
Prisoners
exist,
are still
Paimon.
people, after all.
Yeah.
There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype.
I mean, yeah, look
Such
at
numbers
Risley.
could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their stories
Yeah.
with us.
I mean, people like Risley, and he was a criminal.
Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
Although most
And this
of the
place is a
societies
little
here
weird.
just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things.
Like
If you have
what?
some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up too.
Mm.
And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
Might
All
as
right, then,
well.
please follow me.
I couldn't think of a more fitting place to catch up with Risley. Wait. What? I do like being able to jump on and off places if I need to go down.
Welcome, Your Grace.
Hi.
And the traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
Really? None?
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
Super deluxe or bust?
Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach
Yeah.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Mm-hmm.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes.
Is that how it's going, huh?
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Like what?
Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
Or is it because we're with Risley?
It's not for everyone. Think of
There
it
it
as
is.
a special treat for VIPs.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Yep, never change, Paimon. What kind of drink is it?
Our first meeting took place on short notice.
Or is it just
we were both
unnamed
swamped
drink
by
1,
everything that
2?
happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Yeah, which deeds would you want? Which country would you like to hear about?
Story.
Houston's still trying to learn more. To be honest, I really wasn't involved in it. I mean, we did fight for the justice in Fontaine.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed.
I mean,
Had you not
Traveler is
possessed
pretty
these
strong.
remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Considering what she's been through, yeah.
It's the sense that you're trying to flatter us.
Do you want
Was
something?
obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Yeah, you're kind of treated like
Well,
a
after
king
all, you did
here.
help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Risley, with the kind of person you are, a little bit.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
Really?
I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so.
This seems to go under the
And since
less
we're
so
all sinners
category.
here, the victor calls the shots.
Yeah.
No matter how they manage to get to the top.
There it is.
So,
The
what
less
do you
so
think?
category.
Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Well, I appreciate the honesty at least.
You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
There's only one other time we've
I'm
really
perfectly
just
aware of that too, but even
made
so,
friends with someone so
that doesn't make me think
bloodthirsty.
any less of you.
Or at least is surrounded by a
I'd
lot of
very
violence.
much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
What? Hello?
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo.
They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress.
Oh boy.
You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Also, I like those outfits. Those outfits are really
I'd almost
cool.
completely forgotten about this.
Is it business?
Something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Should we
Not necessarily.
leave?
The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly.
Basically smuggled in illegally.
Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully.
Makes sense.
Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
What would that be?
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts.
Wait, why would Mora be smuggled down here?
Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
Oh my god.
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
What about you, Paimon?
Vault keeper!
Uh-huh.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything?
Oh my god.
No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like
Paimon seems to be talking faster than usual when treasure is involved.
Paimon wants
this
one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of money.
Wait, actually, yeah, that looks really interesting. Paimon? Paimon?
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
What's wrong?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
What do you mean by bad things?
As if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Paimon, what bad
that
things
so?
would you remember?
Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Huh?
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent
So,
effect.
wait. Risley said flashbacks. What did Paimon see? Wait, that was the statue!
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
So we see Aether getting consumed by the unknown. We did see memories. Paimon, what did you see? Oh!
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
What the? That's what I'm... Where is this gem from?
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents.
What are we
Seems
gonna do
like
with
we're
the
almost
gem?
done with our drinks too. Let's go check out the society's gathering place then.
Paimon,
I can
what
introduce
did
you
you
and we can also
see?
continue our conversation while we're at it.
Paimon!
Are you this free every day or something?
He did say
Just
it was a
noticed?
slow day.
I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either.
We need to... Yeah, Paimon? I need the tea here. Oh wow, it's all the same beret? Lumine looks
honored by
progressively
your
more
visit to
done as the story
Grace.
goes on, and I
All
love
of us
it.
at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
The Society?
Are these your two guests?
Is this like supposed to be Southern?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources.
Lumine, like, I'm too old for this shit. Oh yeah, the twins are supposed to be like as old as the stars or something like that.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all.
So was this for like a place to
But
belong?
that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Wait, you're the founder? I know it said leader, but he's also the founder?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application.
So you just approve of them,
I'm sure
basically?
you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep.
For some people, that's all they need.
The society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends.
That does sound like a healthy thing to have here.
Entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Is it just like the symbol for your
There's
society?
nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel
sort of like a
sense
badge more than
community from
anything.
seeing everyone's hats.
Gotcha.
Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask
The
members
Southern
to get us some
is like
drinks. Please,
throwing me
just
off
one
a little
moment.
bit.
Yo, feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about it.
More drinks? Sure.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Ryzen?
How much did you plan, dude?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding.
Big Claude vibes.
We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Kidding. Yeah, no, he's always kidding, of course. You should never take him seriously, unless he is.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all?
Because he's really good at these sorts of things.
Here, aren't we? Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
I mean, it seems cleaner than most, I suppose. Let's start with you. You're right
Welcome to our
here.
gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
This salesperson shop.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job
Is he a
to
doggo
explain
person
our
or is it
amenities
just
and
his hair?
benefits
That's
to our
just his
latest
hair.
members. I'm
It's
sure
the
Mr.
ka-ching
Dugier has
factor,
already explained
where his
some of
hair
it.
just looks like
Allow
an
me to
animal, but
fill
no,
you in
he's
some more.
human.
Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Seriously?
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
I don't think that's really plausible.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Mm-hmm. And it helps to encourage them to keep up a good act.
Mr. Duget founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
It seems like it's paying off for all of you then. Hello?
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves.
There are writers in the
Most
society?
of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization.
Oh.
Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor.
Really?
Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
I mean, you're given the free time here.
A lot more free time now.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
The societal expectations here just seem to be don't cause trouble.
Safe space.
Actually?
Yeah, that's exactly
yeah.
Right.
I think that was the perfect way to put it.
Fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need.
Yeah.
And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Hi.
Don't worry, we will.
That's actually really cool. You know, I kind of made fun of the Beret Society a little bit, but no, this place is really chill. Damn, I would join. Plus, I get a beret. I love berets. Hey.
Hello. Are you talking to Paimon?
I think so. Also, hi, Risley.
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Eh? Wait, do you think I'm, like, joining?
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
I mean,
with one shot,
I guess it is a little
release
hype.
all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs, and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, I just think I'm a little good here.
Feeling shy? That's all right. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Sure, I'll be sure to remember that.
All right, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy.
Let's troll by Honkai a little bit, see how's it going.
Good things to say about this place. Huh.
Oh.
It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh,
Yes,
what did you think about this place?
So something a little go down in the down low, huh?
Also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait.
No pressure.
I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually really nice.
I expected you to get a society going here of all places.
So it seems that you were able to get a sense of our vision and values. That's
This
all
seems
I
like a
can
nice
ask
place
for,
to have
really.
people in.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why,
Ignores the
in my
oh,
opinion,
this
learning
is
to
like
reconcile
prison?
with oneself is the first
I mean,
step
this
on the path to
entire
redemption.
place is a maximum security
You've hit the
prison.
nail on the head, Your Grace. Before
But
I
this
founded
place
the
seems
society,
to...
I had met too many people
It's a
who
weird
could not
place.
come to terms with
It's a maximum
themselves.
security prison,
And
but
I'm
it's
sure that
learned to
part of your
function
support
on its
is
own
rooted in your desire to
and
help
have
those
its
people
own
find
like
their
little
way.
community essentially. And this group is supposed to be a safe place for that. It's like a free prison, sort of, yeah.
Of course,
You
that
work in the
lifestyle
morning
is
and then
more
you sort of
than
have a
for
free
some people in
afternoon,
the
which is what we're
fortress.
seeing now.
For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Mm.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost. And those times you do? Oh, there's our little shy guy.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
Aww. Is like this prison to keep you away from normal society? It's these people have already been sentenced like as guilty.
Did you forget about us already?
That's the thing.
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No,
Is
I'm
something
fine.
going on
Thank
here?
you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
The people here have already been convicted for their crimes and claimed as
Still
guilty.
as weird as before.
So they're either here for redemption or to just live out the rest of their sentence.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
He
After
seems
all, it's my
beyond just
responsibility as the leader
nervous.
to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Your boxing
right, about
gloves?
You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order.
So it's when
Sometimes you
it
might
gets
need
too
more than just
chaotic.
gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
This seems
Yeah, I kept it on me because of
bit
its
sussy.
special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right
I don't
away.
think that's a good idea.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never,
This
Your
is
Grace.
getting
Don't
a
think I've
little
ever
bit
been rich enough
suspicious.
to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair.
He picked it up and had
We've
no
already gone
reaction.
over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the
This
day.
is too
The
sus.
traveler
Yeah.
also has some other plans,
Could
after
they
all.
have been the one who tried to smuggle the contraband?
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
I'm starting to think that.
Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Right.
And same to you.
Let's go, shall we?
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Because that was way too
What's your
suspicious.
opinion of this
Why did he call him
society
Your
now that
Grace?
you've
Because
taken
he's
a look around
basically
their
like the Duke
headquarters?
here. He's like the warden, you could say, like the lead warden.
Them the entire time as well?
Well,
Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
somehow I doubt that.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
So it isn't just us then?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
Yeah, especially after the gem popped off. There's something really off about that place.
Up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
I think we need to stick around for a bit then.
Lost Paimon.
Just go with the flow, Paimon. You'll be
Check
fine.
back on the gathering place. Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
That's what I figured.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I think it's somewhat...
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine.
Just keep floating in the air. Yeah, just float there and look
It's been
cute,
so long
Paimon.
since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
Uh-huh.
I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
Hi. I better get paid for this.
Then...
Good question. What should I do?
Oh my god.
Maybe I'll drop by the ring and sign myself up for
You
a fight.
better be joking, Risley.
So you're really just gonna make that work while you slack off?
That better be a joke, man. More like he is their boss and probably told him to act in one way. That's what I think is going on. If another isn't there, they would behave like they normally do. Yeah. Now I'll be able to see what they're really like.
Huh. It's just as Risley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here.
Now what would the others say?
You felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out.
Yeah.
Paimon will do her best to help.
Thank you, Paimon. Well, let's start where we did before.
Wait, you guys are...
Hi.
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something. And we
Convincing acting, Paimon. 10 out of 10.
We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
See a glass ball by any chance? Well, that seemed to get their attention.
Nobody?
It was about the size of my hand.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look
Not
for
like
it
it's worth
ourselves
anything
if
down
none of
here.
you had a glimpse of it. We're not going to tell Risley anything. Don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
Yeah, this is incredibly suspicious.
Look around for it, yeah?
The more moments I spend here, the more I'm like, yeah, no, there's something going on here. And the more I'm believing they're the one who smuggled the contraband. Well, let's start where we started first.
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
I can't,
You
huh?
were thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Also, Paimon, you can't just say something like that.
You really can't check them out.
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
Hello? You will?
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... There's nothing more I can tell you.
Is that so super suspicious? Yeah, no, there's...
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now.
Okay, good job, Paimon.
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
What do you have to say?
Hey, big guy.
Hiya.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner. I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time.
I mean, that'd be a bit weird, right? A bit
you said?
suspicious?
I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
Uh-huh. Sure, we'll be going now. Maybe we drop this somewhere else. Yeah, no, that is suspicious as heck. Hi, Risley, we're back.
How are things at their headquarters?
Sus.
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
Mm-hmm.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right.
Yeah, like the one guy.
He was super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place.
So he's a lot more nervous than I thought.
Actually,
just for being an introvert.
Super paranoid since we first met.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was
You. For an inn.
you all along.
You wanted an inn.
Because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
How long has this been going on?
Long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
It was staged.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody? Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
It'd be a bit weird though, like an abuse of power,
Well,
right?
You're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here.
And if he abuses that power,
fair and reasonable to the people.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
If the Duke acts fair and kind, the people will react the same way. But if he acts like this, where he just arrests anyone he deems even slightly suspicious, the people will be paranoid.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
He's gotta act on his own sense of justice
Dugier
still.
has figured out some way to control the members of his society. And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Indeed.
But why does he have control, I think, is what we need to find.
Coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. And that won't turn
It's a
out
pyramid
well
scheme?
I have some faith,
sounds like
though,
it.
that some of the members
It's just a
understood
method
the
we
hint
need
I
to
gave
find
during our
out.
visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish?
The gem, you mean?
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Alright.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon. Hey!
We'll find out in due time, Paimon. Don't you worry. Wait until nighttime. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
It's finally evening. Risley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
We also need to find out what the guards have found, yeah? Two birds with one stone. Oh boy. Because I'm curious as to how he's doing all this. Because I highly doubt it's blackmail in a place like this. I highly doubt blackmail is that effective. you have all the Archons? Yes. I have Farina, I have Zhongli, Venti, and Raiden. And I also have Nahida. I want to have all the Archons, but I want to see 6 Venti and Farina specifically, alongside Hu Tao. Purely out of the fact that they're my favorites. That's really what it comes down to. And the the Balladeer.
Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
He is a god, yes.
Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points.
Connecting the evidence makes sense
the
to do
first thing
too.
that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's true.
That's a good point. Could whatever
Has he participated in new teams after his quest?
powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
He's been in some
But even
events.
if such a thing existed, how could they be
That's
so
all
sure
I'll say.
without
He's been
checking
in
with
some
me
events,
first?
but nothing
It'd be
in a
one thing if it
permanent
was just
manner.
one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present.
So you did that all on the
Keep our
fly?
investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own.
You see?
Now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it.
Oh no.
That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
The hat's supposed to be hiding
Yes, that's the
something?
conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear.
But what could be in the
If we didn't
hats?
act
They look
right
like
then
they're
and
just
there,
made.
Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must
So
say,
it was
I
on purpose.
Pretty satisfied with the results.
The guy didn't react at all.
So you did that on purpose?
I knew he was much
that's
better than some Butterfingers.
Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the society from the very
There
beginning.
it is.
I had no way to know if any
they
of the
could
members
be the
had
ones
actually seen the gem
taking
before,
into
but
contraband.
since I had to do something, I decided to gamble. Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice...
Is that how you're playing
I would
it now,
also
huh?
understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
Slick.
My
Smooth
apologies.
even.
There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves.
I can't
But
deny
can
that you're
assure you
right,
that
but
I've now
still.
told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society.
You know,
Would you be willing to lend me your support?
Risley, because it's you, why not?
I'm still mad at you!
If I just need to
have my
fight him
thanks.
off? Listen, I want to
Now,
punch the
there
dude
are still
now.
two
If
outstanding
he's
matters in
manipulating
our
all those people
investigation.
like that,
The
I want to
first
punch
is the
him.
secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself.
Then how?
The
Is it
other
just
is
if
the
it's just
true
an
purpose
ordinary
of the
hat?
black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool.
Of course, 20
I'll
gigs
put
of
some
Honkai
music on
art.
while we wait.
What dreary music? Is this it now? We just wait? I guess we just wait. What a... Whew, you spent some time waiting in Risley's office. Oh? Could this be our brave soul?
Excuse me, Your Grace. But may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I guess we found our brave one.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place.
We don't
correct?
recognize you, but yes.
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about
Your
you.
lover? Ooh.
Please help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What
Take an
happened
hour
at
and a
this
half to
society?
down. Oh,
I'm
jeez.
sorry, Your Grace.
Yeah, that's
I
a
will
lot.
try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
Uh-oh. Did we put him in danger?
When we saw him at the gathering place?
Uh-oh.
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels.
Huh?
Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most.
What?
Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please,
Fasol-
just let me show it to you.
He's too nice for that.
Every secret may be found within...
Eh? Huh? Uh-oh.
Ah, here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry.
You're really
Please
doing this right
excuse
here,
us,
right
Your
now?
Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress.
And what reason do we have to believe you?
And has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for your grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Again, what reason do we have to believe that? Yeah, why
Please,
would
there's
we
no
believe
need to be
you?
upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but
I hate this
know
guy
his
already.
grace
No,
to be a
same.
reasonable man.
Well then, what if
He
the
is quite
reasonable
reasonable, man.
wants to hear the lunatic out?
Exactly.
That would be perfectly fine with me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
Riley.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
Please.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
You can do it, Evis. Have I?
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your
Come
Grace.
on.
Forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said
Yeah, you
everything
better
I
before we
could
shut
say
it for you.
about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again,
I don't want to
please
kill this
accept my
guy.
apologies
That'll be
for
a mercy.
disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
He needs
Miss
to be given
Avis,
something far,
please show me your
far
head.
worse.
That is an order.
Her head? Don't.
There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head.
Does that take off
The
one of his
society
series?
has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our
You
guilt?
piss me off.
What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that
Are
I
you
do,
that
I
confident?
do for the fortress of Meripede. But your grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad.
Don't worry, we'll get our vengeance soon.
Sooner or later, all
It's starting
will
to
pay
sound
the
like
price for
Eula.
their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are
He sounds like he's getting a bit too much
His
confidence with
subordinates
this.
would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
So
The
he's
true
confident
secret of
with
the
this.
society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads.
Then what though?
Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah.
The question is
None of
how?
this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Probably all the illegal stuff they've been doing for one. Oh.
The hats are definitely being used to hide a
Lumine
secret.
voice pog!
But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be
Oh,
able
is this
to find
again
any
Nahida?
evidence.
Associate. Beret. Lost hair clip.
I have an idea, but
Well, so do I.
What is it? Tell Paimon about it.
Why Avis didn't take off her hat to draw attention to her head. She did to remove
you
her
mean
hair clip.
this thing?
Oh.
She handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing.
Nahida's quest me to do such things like, yeah, it happens in Fontaine as well. It doesn't go away after
Didn't stay
Sumeru.
silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed.
Smart. Smart girl.
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the
Conical?
inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Yeah, no, if this is a smart girl. Eh? Huh? A nail?
Again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem.
Wait, what? Oh, that's a bit disturbing.
Some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
Gem is used as a container for a type of
You've
liquid.
probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity.
Yeah.
With that in mind,
Straight from the
this
Hydro Dragon
liquid is
himself.
probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, that's why the memories flood back.
You remember unpleasant things.
So is this infused
Dugier would
thorn?
be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Ugh.
Like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life.
Oh,
Agony,
God.
desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
I don't blame them.
Was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
Maybe?
And that might not even be all. Let's go get them right away.
Yeah.
We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
We could have it be like they get checked up, right? We could use it with Sequin.
Yep.
We have the resources of Meripede on our side. Now, how are we going to explain this?
attempt.
Love Farina. Let's go.
Your Grace, we have taken the society members into
Oh,
custody.
I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Huh. Wait. Oh. Oh. They've already taken them in? Cool. That was pretty good. All right. I guess everything worked out in the end. My God. How far were you guys investigating this? I don't... I actually have other questions as well. Now that I'm starting to, like, think about it.
They all tried to flee just a little while ago.
If just touching
as
your
if
arm
had
did that,
received some
then imagine
kind of
getting the
order.
liquid on their brain. Yeah, no,
We
that...
decided to forestall their plan, and we're just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
I guess we've reached the same conclusion at the same time.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
It's Risley,
I
what do you
stay
expect?
here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct.
Hmm.
Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Oh boy.
Now, let's check on them.
Hmm?
As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Yeah, with Paimon.
Her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
Yeah. Ugh.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure.
That's so messed
Must have had to
up.
endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
Please get them to see Sigmund, and quick.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
Oh God. These are actually outdated, but they look brand new. It seems like no one's ever flipped through them. Takes them to Nahida? Oh God, I don't want that. I don't want to do that. Oh wait, no, Nahida.
Come here. Have a look at this.
Nahida can only see the thoughts of people from Sumeru. Like the people connected to the... people connected to like the system. Nahida isn't a healer.
Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf.
The healer is like a sub... Yes.
Exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
Oh.
And they dared to claim that they wrote these too. Huh.
I see. So it's all meant to keep up appearances. That's pretty messed up.
Look at what I found.
What is
this
that?
is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
That explains
Indeed.
a lot.
It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all.
But that turned out to be the
Dugier's
most
already
suspicious
tamed them to
thing.
his will.
Your Grace, Your Grace.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake.
What?
The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members'
Thorough,
residences.
but what?
Weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Where do they go then?
Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
They're somewhere else.
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only
wherever
the
they
most
are,
docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then,
and the others are off being trained.
Ugh. Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort,
They're somewhere still in
in
Meropine?
Dugier's pocket.
Oh, there's that too.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
All right. Well, we're off to go with an army. Which one is... No. This one? Yeah, there we go.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me.
Where is he?
He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection.
Seriously?
Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track.
The Forbidden Zone or whatever.
We just need to find that turncoat. Let's
go.
go.
Boy.
We can take this path. You guys take the other.
How do we know to trust these guys? Well? Or are you waiting for... Oh! What'd you find, Risley? I just realized we actually have, like, elemental control and stuff like that. Oh boy.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there!
Uh-oh.
I might see some society members too!
That's not good.
After them!
Run!
Go, 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 go! Can we shoot him down? No? Okay, just we gotta go after the other one. Hey! We got some questions for you.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Hmm? Well?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
Do you really want to get on
I
the
will
Duke's
take
bad
your
side at this
cooperation
point?
into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location.
Where is the
We
true
were just
location?
about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
What do you mean by dispose of him?
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Good boy.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Hi. Let's do it. This man was too good to be in a prison. He deserves so much worse. Alright, well, we're here now. Now, where here is he? Dugier's kingdom. Ugh. Alright, let's do this thing! Of course, Risley is the one that ends in the big, like, dungeon fight.
There's so much space down here.
I guess he needed a lot of it for this.
These are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds.
Oh, jeez.
There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well.
Seriously?
Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises.
By the way,
waiting
who's
for
on
us, I'm
Gotcha
sure.
now? I think it is, Ayato and Sino still. Yeah, Ayato and Sino. And, in like a week and a half, we'll get the new guys. Fun fact, in case y'all didn't know, the Japanese voice for Risley is the same one as Jotaro Kujo. And yes, he does go Oda Oda. And it's the best thing ever. Which new guys? It should be 4.3 after this, yeah? Which means the new person we'll get is Navia. And apparently Arlecchino is in the second half. So get ready for that. One of them, those are tons of people's waifus right there. For me, I already have my Fontaine waifu. And she's right here. Oh, hi.
Illusion shot.
Hello. Oh boy. This is only gonna get from bad to worse, huh?
Let's light it up.
Nice.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dougier really prepared for everything.
How'd he get his hands on it, though?
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing.
I see.
Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
It's too bad we're here, huh?
Seems like some kind of handbook.
Could it be how he learned about all this?
This should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow.
Oh no.
Members are
Like
not
what?
permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission.
Oh my god.
5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water.
Seriously?
I see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
It's like finding
obtain
every
food
reason to
and water,
punish them.
Prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dougier's slaves. Do you remember what happened to Paimon?
That's messed up.
She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem.
Because she was so
usually all for
scared.
tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Oh, Paimon?
Is that the best example?
I have a
you can come
Paimon
up
plush.
with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks
When will
she made the
Hoyo
right
team up with like Build-A-Bear for us to get a Paimon plush?
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us
That's
crashing in the
true.
path
Some
of the
people are
storm.
just that emotional.
Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
And that's what you're here for, right? So messed up. He'll get us coming too. Don't worry. We'll make sure he gets every bit of justice he deserves. Oh, I thought it was another book. Hello? Is this a puzzle?
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. But the door's been locked.
Uh-oh.
Rather than confront Dougier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Every single bit. Exactly! We'll give him a real fist of justice. after we solve this puzzle.
Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all.
I think so.
Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Are we really just gonna hit it until it works? Ugh, I yawn. I have this thing where I yawn and I actually start tearing up. I don't know if it's just me. Ugh. Can we? Nope. Operate. Ah.
Whoa, it's turning! Is it because we touched this thing?
Okay. There we go.
Let's go.
So there are more doors as well. What happens if we go in here? This is where we need to go. But is it where he is? Oh, there's a chest here. Hello? Oh, nope, can't climb that. Whoa. Oh, I think we're headed the right way. Hello? Whoa. Slimes. Oh, looks like that's where we need to go. Alright, let's heal up as well while we're here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let's use this opportunity to heal up, shall we? By the way, which role is Farina DPS? Right now she's sort of sub DPS, but I know her C6 makes her a DPS, and that's the goal right now.
The show begins! Shine down!
Whoa. Goodbye. Oh shoot, there's more of you?
There is no escape!
Oh.
Showing you praise!
Oh yeah, C6. Yeah, her C6. Her C6 is basically DPS. Hmm. Right. Let's get going. Why not? Because I want that Hydro Infusion. Oh, no. Nice. Not sure how expired they are, but sure, we'll take those. A lot of stuff in wheels and things. Now, where are we?
It's so high! We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
I don't
Activate
think
the
so.
mechanism in front of us first, just like before.
Yeah.
Let's see if that changes anything.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Oh, I see. Rotate. And rotate. There we
The
go.
water level's gone way up, so that's how we'll make it to the top.
This is a long way up. Holy cow. My god. Oh, whoa. Love it. You remember which one was the other force? It was either Shinkia or Child. I think Shinkia is a good support, so I won't be surprised if it was him.
A more, please.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Watch it, watch it! To apply water? Yeah, it's probably Xingqiu then. He's a better hydro applicator than Child. Child is mainly for like DPS purposes. What? Nia, Child, A, and Barbara.
These should be the prison cells.
Really?
Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
I won't be surprised if he knew we were coming.
Got left behind though. Every person counts.
So if we find him, we sort of nip it in the bud.
Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
Yeah.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. Listen to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
Oh.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Again, if we get rid of Dozier, we nip it in the bud.
Right. Let's search for an exit first.
Okay. Wait. Ah, shoot. Okay. I thought I could make that jump. I did not. I could not. Rip. Hello? Oh, they both have a limiting device. Rotate? Install limiting device. There we go!
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
Eh? Who is it? Oh, hi!
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here.
Hi! He's talking
Let's
about
go
us.
back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area.
Oh yeah,
Don't forget
maybe.
to bring these along.
Oh, can we take... Yes, we can take this. Okay. So what's this?
This seems to be something like a console.
What does it do, though?
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we found previously will be sent here.
So this is how he sees it
Dupier
all?
really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Let's kick some dude's ass. Yeah!
I'm even angrier.
Don't worry, we'll kick his butt soon. Alright. So we have a way to do this. Now we just need to open this door. Operate. This. And then... Nice! Let's get to it. I can't believe I need to say this, but we need to bring peace back to the prison. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of people! That's a lot of people. I don't know why the stream is buffering.
I must confess to
Looks
being
at...
furious.
Yeah, that's probably
To
why!
think that there are still some of you who find it permissible
That's
to
usually
spit
what happens
upon
when
our
I
rules.
update too.
Remember their names. Fasal and Avis.
Ugh.
They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause.
Oh yeah, you'll see what happens when you try and act like to
Pierce
betray.
his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
I know I said it didn't make sense, but like, ayo, I saw two different sentences and said them both at the same time.
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
Come on.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak?
Ugh.
My rules are the paramount law of this place.
Are they now?
Pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
What was that about
That's enough,
your
Dugier.
rules?
Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Disgusting, really.
Is that His Grace?
So.
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick.
Yeah, a little help.
Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
Simple, it's the way he
It would
goes
seem
about
that
it.
You can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You.
At least Risley actually shares.
High and mighty like some hero of justice.
And when did we say we're a
Nobody in
hero?
this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear.
And what does that make you the worst of the monsters?
Who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free.
And you tried to take away that
But
freedom?
they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds.
And by that logic, you've created the committed sin of all.
You're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
Honestly, I can't help but agree with him.
You think me arrogant, Risley? Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever.
You sure that's not
No
just you,
prisoner
buddy?
will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey.
Oh, I just realized things.
Had you been
I
just
realized
one
things I'm
step
not going to
slower,
say, and I'm just
I
going to leave it
would've
at that.
already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You really overestimate these guard mechs, huh?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Let's show them everything we've got.
Shine down! Bullet one! Strike a pose!
Yeah!
Illusion shattered! Get out of here!
So what was that about power? Yeah, baby!
If you think fear can control everything,
numbers go burr.
Terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
Oh wow, look at that. Really? Coward.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you.
Warn us what?
Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here.
Says
the Duke.
who?
You should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
The guards rescue society members who have been imprisoned as the true headquarters. Riley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work. And thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. Truly the most whimpering of ends. Coward.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No.
No, not
Not at all.
Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
There's two sides to this man.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
This is definitely the most serious you've sounded in a
I wouldn't be able
while.
to find humor in a situation like this.
So even you have your limits, huh?
For how you're gonna deal with him yet?
We fight gods for that's true.
Bougier? I've already
We fight gods on the weekly
For
and
now,
child.
I think I'll do nothing.
Eh?
Why?
Seriously?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the
that's
dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance
So
to be
you're gonna
creative with my
sit on it
punishments.
and let
I'm
him
going
get
to talk to the
paranoid while
members
you
of the
give him an
society.
actual punishment.
He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Ooh. You know what? I thought Risley just looked cool. Nah, he's cool.
Paimon didn't
He's
know you
really
could also
cool.
be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon.
Come on, it's not like we pissed him off or anything.
Anyway, jokes aside,
Get medieval on his ass.
thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so how about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
Yeah, seems like things will calm down.
Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Is there a super deluxe grand welfare meal? Wait until 2 days. Bruh. Well, alright. So, how you guys doing? We're just gonna stand here for 2.5 days. Don't worry about it. So, like, how you doing? No, it's like a sort of like, the paranoid must be unreal. Ooh, can you imagine if he interviewed them in front of him? Like, or like he's within earshot?
Is there anything else more interesting to do?
Thanks for that timing, Farina. And like, so he just hears all this and thinks that's how he's going to be punished? Oh, that sounds hilarious. Oh, that sounds amazing. I think Lucy is rubbing off a bit too much on me. Hi, Risley. Oh.
You're here.
Hi.
Never forgets about meals.
Of course.
Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind her for sure.
Hey, I've been feeding you. Hold up.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Risley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm
God,
a little confused, actually.
Hi, Nicholas. How you doing?
You too.
We're about to wrap up
Jokes
our
aside,
Risley
I've
story
got some
quest,
good
and we've
news.
also finished Nouvelle.
After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns. Which means that
Oh, that's
everyone should
good.
be able to recover after a period of rest.
Yeah.
As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
That's good.
You sure got everything taken care of, Risley.
I try my
Yeah,
best.
he handled this as
After
expertly
all,
as he
it's my
could,
duty
and it
to
seems
take
pretty
care of
graceful.
everything that happens within my territory.
Mhm.
Please, go ahead. That's a bit of a long story.
Yeah, what did you see?
I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child.
Wait, host family?
I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts.
Aww.
I had many siblings, and we all adored each other.
Mm.
Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children.
Oh, that's really wholesome of them, actually.
They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
Huh? Uh-oh.
And then?
What happened?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also
Risley.
not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Oh!
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy,
That's
lied to satiate their
unnerving.
desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all.
They only care about their own personal gain.
But I did.
Risley?
So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free.
That's why you're
I
here?
was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Oh.
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb
Oh,
you, everyone.
Risley.
Oh, it's a Vincent Fasol.
Are you two okay to be walking around like this?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
That's good. And you sound a lot less nervous now.
We came here on impulse today because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
You're getting married?
Oh!
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating.
That's actually
trying
really
to make us
wholesome.
mistrust each other.
Aww.
And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah, you
He
could
didn't
say that.
abandon me,
Oh,
and
that's
I didn't
really
forsake
cute.
him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory.
I think that's within
So
reason.
we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
Risley?
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before.
First time for
But that's
everything,
no reason
right?
to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Really?
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Aww.
Hey, loosen up a bit.
That sounded genuine.
Man into Vat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Oh, that warms my heart so much. Oh, that's so cute. Sometimes past since the incident of the Fortress of Meripede and your sentence here is almost finished. Wait, huh? Wait, my sentence? I thought that was over.
This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today?
The wedding?
Today's our big day. We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Meripede.
No.
Come on, we've got to go complete the release
My
procedures.
yeah, my sentence? Oh! Wait! Did it automatically? Wait. Oh, it started the... Okay, that was weird. It continues the Archon quest. Oh yeah, we were imprisoned at some point. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. Okay, that's kind of weird how it just sort of starts that. But you know what? Sure, I'll take it. It be like that sometimes, I guess. Oh my god. Okay. I can at least start to see what this is all about. I want to do this. Let me start this at least. Or start this tomorrow. I think I should start this tomorrow. I do have the Archon quest. And then also, Little Miss Perfect's, story quest as well. You know what? Yeah, I'll save that for tomorrow. Oh my god. Still need a little bit more rest, but I should be good. Should be fully recovered soon. That's, those were some 2 intense quests back to back. You are in jail while you can explore all Tavias through teleport. It's the same thing that happened in the chasm, right? We were meant to be trapped in the chasm, like way underground in the chasm with Shinobu, which I don't mind, Ito, and Zhao and Yalan. But we could leave whenever we wanted. We could just on out, you know? Nothing was stopping us. You're just sort of, you know, we could leave. We could leave whenever. And that's real story and gameplay dissonance right there. Just a little... I don't know how people can do that, like, super fast. Just... I don't know how people can do that. I've struggled doing that, just, like, a good one, just... Some people are just really talented, huh? When you were on the dream? Oh yeah! During the... Do you mean like the Sumeru one? I think so, yeah? Okay. But yeah, we are fully caught up on the stuff we could do in 4.1. I can start the 4.2 content tomorrow! Let's go! We're all set up to start the latest Archon quest and Best Girls story quest. Oh my god.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
The quest locked us in the dream. Yeah. Okay. I need to work. I need to get some sleep. I need more sleep. I need more sleep. I want to stream longer again. I should be able to soon. Once I gather enough rest for myself. Yay for sleep deprivation. Woo! That is not something to cheer about. Please get your proper rest, everyone. Oh my god. Okay. We did all the story quests. We fully did the 4.1 stuff. We've unintentionally started 4.2. Don't worry about it. I don't know how the heck that happened, but sure. I thought once it like did the cutscene black out, I thought we were actually going to see a wedding, and that makes me so sad. I thought we were going to see an actual wedding in Genshin, and I'm like, oh, maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll see a wedding. Wait. Alright. That's enough from me. Tomorrow we'll be playing Genshin again so I can play full catch-up. Hopefully do the event as well, but we'll see. We'll see. But for now, I'll see everyone later. What? Who? Sayonara! Bye-bye! Right? But yeah, I really thought... I got debated so hard. I got debated so hard, it's not even funny. Okay, maybe it's a little funny. But hopefully we'll see something even more amazing tomorrow. Bye-bye!